Ah, ha, 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 ha. Welcome to the Shadow Temple. It's not that scary. Alright, so as you can see, Shut up! Alright, as you can see, I'm wearing the blue tunic, which is very controversial. But I decided I don't care. I like the blue tunic, okay? No, people actually were saying that if I swapped the tunics back and forth and wore the one I wanted, people really wouldn't mind that much. So I decided from now on I'm going to mix and match the tunics. I'm going to switch from green to red to blue, and it's going to be amazing. Although I'm probably not going to wear the red one in this temple just because I don't know, red doesn't really seem to go well with this temple. Anyway, Shadow Temple, where things are constantly invisible, like, well, that thing. This is the first room we're going to go into. Now, as I go in these rooms, a bunch of, like, text is going to pop up. Like, this guy's going to keep talking to us, like, right there. But I'm not really going to bother reading all that, because he's just kind of giving us hints on where to go next. And I don't really need those hints, and neither do you, because, well, you're watching a Let's Play. Just take care of that re-dead with one fell swoop. Oh, simple enough. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that there's other enemies in here for some reason. I don't know why. There's 2 keys on the wall here. And doing this will give us the dungeon map, which we actually get incredibly early in this temple. I love the walls in this room, how they're like all skulls. You see that? That's really cool. It's like all skulls on top of each other. And that gives us the dungeon map. And some rupees as well. Okay. And I'm sorry for not recording the past couple of days. When it comes to recording the Shadow Temple, this isn't... Shut up. This isn't the kind of temple where you can just easily stop. Like, you can't really find a very good stopping place in this temple. It's the kind of temple where I can't really record for 10 minutes and then just save and turn it off. I'd have to really find a time where I can sit here and record consecutively for a pretty big amount of time. And that was kind of hard to find for the past couple of days. Now we got another dead hand. Or they really should be called alive hands, really. They're not really dead. They're pretty active. Okay. So, we already fought this guy back in the well, where all was not well. So, we're just going to defeat him the same way we did last time. And it'll actually be much easier this time, because now we're the mighty, powerful adult Link. There's more hands, as you can see. But... Wow, wow! That's my cat, sorry. So just pretty much do the same thing. Wait for him to look down at you. And, yep, just do the same thing. Okay. I think like 1 or 2 more hits should do it. So let's just wait for the dead hand, alive hand to pop up. There he is. It's like something from Beetlejuice. There we go. Simple enough. Oh, don't fall. It always falls right on top of me. I think the other one did that as well. And that gives us a beautiful treasure chest. Let's find out what's inside. Oh, it's going to be something really awesome. It's going to be the greatest treasure in the entire world. I bet you it's the Triforce. I bet you the Triforce is finally here. It's got to be one of the... We got the hover boots! These mysterious boots, you can hover above the ground. The downside, no traction. That's right, so now we can... fly across, not fly, what? Fly? Now we can hover across to certain gaps. Which is kind of interesting that how early you get that item. You know, when you think of the dungeon item, you usually get it way later. This is one of the, I think this is the only dungeon item really where you get it like so, well you get the one in the Deku Tree pretty early as well, but that's because back then they're nice to you, and they're all generous. Shut up! Yeah, that guy really talks to you a lot, but he doesn't really say anything that interesting. He's just... At least he's helpful. I mean, at least he gives you advice on what to do here. Another interesting thing about this temple is it actually has signs that you can read. You know, one with the sacred feet. And all that kind of good stuff. Shut up! Okay, with this thing... oh, that's creepy. We have to move this, and we have to make it face the correct skull. The true skull. In order to find out which one's the true skull, you have to shine your lens of truth. And as you can see, certain ones will disappear if you shine the lens of truth on them, but one of them will not. This one does not go away when you shine the lens of truth, but the other ones do. So we need to make that statue face the one that doesn't go away, which is pretty much the true skull. If you make it face the wrong one, you'll die. Well, sort of die. I don't know. You won't like die, but you'll like go back to the beginning or some crap. Okay, just rotate it and make it face that skull right there. And that should do it. And that opens that thingy. That opens the statue dedicated to Gene Simmons, I guess. In his honor, I suppose. Let's try out these hover boots. Hover boots are pretty useful, but they are kind of annoying because they slip around like crazy. It's kind of like using Luigi in Mario Galaxy. Because for those who've played Mario Galaxy, if you play as Luigi, he pretty much runs like he's got anal lubricant on his shoes. I probably shouldn't have said that in this Let's Play. Okay, we're going to first go in this room. And we got a couple of Gibdos. Hush! Okay, a couple of Gibdos. Have we encountered Gibdos yet? I can't even remember. I know there's some in the bottom of the well, but I know I didn't really explore the well that much. And this gives us our next treasure chest. We're getting treasure chests left and right. And that gives us the compass. Amazing. Yeah, so we got all 3 dungeon items that quickly. That was amazing. Now let's head over to this room. Watch out for that Beamos. Icky, sticky, wookie Beamos. Oh, heavens. Back when I was in like the 7th grade, I would have loved to have something like that in my room. Because I was all evil and rebellious. Okay. I still am. Alright, so our goal in this room is to collect all these gems. Gems meaning G-E-M-S, not gems like going to the gym. In order to avoid this thing, the best thing to do is like crouch with your shield. If you crouch with your shield like that, it'll go right over you. That's the best. That's probably the best way to dodge that thing. There's one up here. There we go. Just kind of go at this angle if you can, because if you go over that way, the stupid thing's gonna hit you like that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, cool. That was the last one. There's also a room. Where is it? Somewhere in here. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. Yeah, this room, as you'll see, so you can fall down that pit, and this will actually function as a shortcut later. Going down here later on, you'll be allowed to get to the last part of the temple very quickly. So that's for anyone that needs to get from the front of the temple to the end of the temple very quickly. So that would come into play if, like, let's say you tried to fight the boss and you died. Then you can conveniently go to where the boss is. So, okay, so here's our treasure chest. And there we have it, our first key of the temple. Alright, so we're done with this room, thankfully, before the Grim Reaper touches us with his deathly touch. Okay, next we need bombs. We got 40, wow. Watch out for the wicked Beamos. Yeah, let's blow that up. No! There we go. Now we can enter this room. Easy. Now you gotta be careful in here, because going down here, you'll encounter some giant scatulas. Like, you can actually kind of see its feet coming down, or its legs. You can see the shadows, so just kind of be on the lookout here, because they'll come down. And then, but thankfully, we can kill them with one hit with the long shot. Yep, there's another one. See ya. And then, up. And then, there you are. You're not fooling me, best friend. It's nice to see our best friend again. Here we have some guillotines. Don't behead me. I don't want to be off with my head. I didn't do anything wrong. There we go. That takes care of that room. Here she says, watch out for the shadows of monsters, because she's warning you about wall masters, like we had back in the Forest Temple, but I've never really had a problem with them in this room, so I think she's just being stupid.